Hello and welcome to another video. Today I have uploaded a couple replays from the daily races. One the day before the FIA manufacturers races and the Nations Cup races on Wednesday, and one the day after. So this one is the one from Tuesday at the Village. And this one I started in 12th position. And I needed a good result to give me some momentum into the FIA races the next day. So let's see how we did. Pretty confident. My driver rating was at the B level. My sportsmanship rating was at the S level. Things were going pretty well. I was getting used to the track. I had run it a few times, getting more and more comfortable. There were some spots on this track I really liked. There were others that were spots that I could never really get comfortable with, but my goal in this first lap was just to make sure I was clean, consistent, avoided trouble, moved up safely. So I did go up two spots to 10, heading into the entry corner to the start finish line. And with the group of cars in front of me, I was a little worried there might be some action. And there was a couple people that were tangling up, so I was able to get up one spot to 9th. But now I was right in the thick of it, right in the middle of the racing line. A little bit of a love tap there to move up to 8th. And I'm on to my next target, starting the second lap. I've got 9th place coming up on me pretty good. Simultani 1, 2, 3, I believe it is. And when we come up on this corner, the corner I was always a little soft on, get a little bit of a bump to knock me off. I am able to manage to avoid the spin, and he ends up with a penalty. So while I was really upset at the time during my live stream, I figured he's got the penalty, I didn't spin, I lost one spot, I will get it back. Regain your focus, stay close, and at the the very least, you'll make the overtake in the penalty zone. One of the other things I could not seem to overcome running these races is I was able to qualify and put in time trial laps in the 146s, low 147s, but in all the races I ran, my race pace always ended up being 148 with a couple of 150s sprinkled in. So I was trying as best I can to find as much speed as I could. I was trying to find where my gaps were at. I was looking at my sector times to figure if I had some tough sectors. I was trying to get that 146 in qualifying and time trials that I could not get during the race. So we come up, we get our position back to 8th. Now we're chasing down 7th. And again, lap 3 is a 148. So I can't seem to break the 148 time in this race. Still putting my foot down, head down, keeping focused, and trying to squeeze out every corner, every apex, entry speed, exit speed, trying to maximize as much as I can to get to those 146 lap times. At the same time, trying to be careful not to overdrive myself and not to overdrive the car. It was more important for me to stay clean and consistent, and at the very least continue to get the 148 times instead of trying to push too hard, making a mistake and losing several positions. Because at this point I'm already up to 7th, starting from 12th after 4 laps. Again, lap 4, you can see 148, I'm staying consistent. I'm enjoying the race. I feel as if I'm still staying competitive. Just trying to be close enough so that the people in front know I'm there. Get them to maybe take a couple flashes in the rear view and maybe throw off their game a little bit and force an error so that I can move up. Because I really wanted to, by the end of this race, be in the top 5. That was my goal, just get top 5. Because I knew I didn't have the pace for podium, but I wanted top 5. 4th place leading the pack. At this point, I am liking how this race is shaping up. I'm hoping that a couple of these cars go in the pits on lap 5, but they don't. Right there, I pick up a penalty, just 1 second, but still was a penalty. Really did not expect him to come back in and cut that corner so sharply. I thought I would have the line there and be able to make that pass, but I knew contact was going to be somewhat unavoidable. I just didn't think it would be that bad to where they would have the off and get me the penalty. So now, with another 148 in tow, my goal here with the penalty is just to put my head down, realize I still might have a chance to keep 6th place, use the pit, hopefully things bunch up and I can get that highly coveted at the time top 5 spot. And spoiler alert, I did not get the clean race bonus at the end, as I see Jonesy had a bit of an off, which allowed me to make the overtake for 5th. So now I'm feeling really comfortable. I'm in 5th, even with the penalty. I feel like I still have a chance to go in the pits and come out and really be able to challenge. So I serve my penalty, Jonesy still behind me. Make the turn, head into the pits, and I'm really liking where I'm at. In out, I am coming out in 6th as Simo Tani 123 did not go into the pits and is in front of me. And if you remember from the earlier laps, I believe it was lap 2, this was the driver that bumped me off and got a 3-second penalty. So having that in my back pocket, I am trying to be as cautious as I can as I get up to him so that I do not have another run-in with him in a spot where one or both of us could go off and or one or both of us could get a penalty. Because now I really sense that a top 5 spot is in the cards for me. That was the goal. Lap 8, Simotani did not go into the pits, so I'm not sure if he had pitted earlier or had yet to pit. I wasn't really paying attention to his race, so I just was not sure. I wanted to try and watch him and follow him to see if maybe I could tell from his line, his braking points, his entry and exit speeds, whether or not he was suffering from some tire wear. Even though tire wear in this race wasn't too bad, I did have some races in this group where they tried to do a no stop as someone goes off color on my arm, who I raced in other races here. He's a very good racer, but he had an off, so I took advantage of it and took 5th position. So now I'm just settling in. Now it's a matter of just really staying clean, really being focused. Try to push, but try not to overdrive, overthink, and just settle in. And hopefully Simultani makes a mistake, or someone in front of him makes a mistake, or there's some penalties. But right now my focus is just on my drive, my lines, staying clean, staying consistent. So here I did my first 146. And I'm like, all right, I'm feeling really good now. Begin lap 10, and I pull a second 146. And at this point, if you saw the live stream, I am just laughing because I am shocked at myself that here I was all night struggling to just get 147s. I had been 148s, 150s. I could never hit that 146 unless it was just a time trial or practice. And here I am, a lap after I had, no, 2 laps after I had pitted, or after my out lap, 2 146s. So I'm just like, what the heck? At this point, it's just a race of one. Simultani, who I battled with in the second lap, was moving at a pretty good clip. I just wanted to stay focused, so I wasn't putting pressure on myself to try to catch him. And Jonesy, who I battled with and got a penalty for, was far enough behind where I didn't really have to worry about him, especially running back-to-back 146s. So now we're on the final lap, and at this point I'm wondering if I can do another 146, 147 and leave the 148s behind me for good. I'm also just hoping I don't slip up, don't make a mistake, bring home 5th, save the replay, and post it for you guys and gals, my fellow GT Sport players, who hopefully enjoy the videos I'm posting. I am very, very new to this. Not new to the game, but very, very new to this. Posting videos, watching replays, doing live streams, all of that. So, of course, there's things that have to be worked out. I'll have to find a way to boost my internet speed. I'll have to find a way to improve the audio quality. I do have some things I'm going to be working on to improve both of those. But overall, I'm really enjoying doing the live streams. I'm really enjoying doing the video replays of some of my better performances. I hope you guys like them, so, you know, hit the like button, subscribe if you like. You can even hit the dislike button. You know, give me some comments, give me some feedback, let me know what you think. I try to subscribe to as many fellow GT Sport players as I can because I like to watch their videos, especially if we're around the same skill level, so I can pick up some tips and pointers, and hopefully they can do some as well, and we go from there. But this was Daily Race C, the day before the FIA races, so good result here. I felt confident. But now this is Daily Race B, and this was actually same day after the FIA races, and I was terrible. My FIA races were an absolute disaster, and to say that I wasn't frustrated was a complete understatement. By the end of the live stream, I had gone completely silent. I was just so over it. So this was my final race on Mount Panorama, and I just told myself this is the last one no matter what, because I just really needed to sleep this off, get a fresh perspective tomorrow, and see if I just can't work on improving over what happened on Wednesday. Because coming into this one now, my driver rating had fallen to a C, and my sportsmanship rating by this race had fallen to a B. I was not happy at all. I did a few of these races, could not find a car that suited me, could not stay out of the walls. I was getting penalties. It was just bad. So last race, I take a flyer, I jump in the Peugeot, I get a good time, my best time of the night, and I'm starting 8th. My driver number is 5. So I'm hoping I can get 5th, but at this point, I just want a race that I can actually say that, okay, I still know how to play this game on a controller. So let's see how we do here. It's been a while since I raced at Mount Panorama, so I had to really get used to some of the lines I would run, just get kind of comfortable. But this was only a 3-lap race, so I had to get comfortable real fast. This section was always the hairiest for me. I took it slow all the time, but in this Peugeot, I got more comfortable and I was able to go a little bit faster. And as you can see, I bumped up to 7th as someone had a spin earlier. And then this made me laugh. There were 3 cars in front of me. All 3 had penalties. One dove across the track to try to take me out. So I'm thinking, holy cow. First lap, I go from 8th to 4th in a 3-lap race? Come on, hold it together and maybe we can make something out of this. So one lap in, we moved up 4 spots. The car in front of me had a penalty. Loco Mexi Cali 805. I believe that's North Hollywood, California. I'm a former Californian, now a Nevadan here in Vegas. But we had a pretty good battle, me and this Bugatti. I enjoyed going toe-to-toe with this person. Usually my MO whenever I'm following someone this closely, I tend to back off more than other racers might, just because I still have a lot of work to do when it comes to drafting and braking and changing how I do that with a slipstream. So I really wanted to wait for a spot where I could do a real open pass. So I was on his bumper and we had a drag down this straight. It was really cool. I was really hoping that we'd come through clean here. So I did back off a little bit, but not enough for him to take it. I basically just stared at my rear view hoping I wouldn't get bumped. And we both came through here clean, which is exactly what I wanted to see. So this was a good race. Going to the corner, heading into the final lap. The idea for me was to just not so much defend, although I had to do some, but for me it was, again, just staying clean, staying focused, get my head down. If someone's going to try and make an overtake, give them the space, live to fight another straight, another corner, what have you. And at the end of the day, at the very least, I felt pretty confident that I would at least have a top 5. But final lap, the podium's right there. I really wanted to keep it. So here was the battle. This was the tricky part that always made me nervous, especially with potentially more experienced racers on this one, but I felt like I handled this very well. And I knew the bigger, heavier muscle car was going to have to brake a lot earlier. I could hit this pretty good, come out pretty good, and I knew I had him beat in a drag. So as long as I could get through this section, third was pretty much in the bag for me. One last corner. Local Mex is gaining, but I have one last corner. Make the turn, back on the gas, and at this point, if you watch the live stream, I'm just shouting, yes, yes, thank you, finally. I really can play this game. I really can drive. My goodness, the night I had doing the FIAs and doing the first few races of Mount Panorama, I was really questioning if I was even good enough. But this race made me feel really, really good. So Again, like, dislike, comment, subscribe. I appreciate everything. Thank you for watching. I will post more.